Good evening, everyone. This is a regular meeting agenda of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale, Tuesday, January 16th, 2024 at 7 p.m. Call the meeting to order by the salute to the flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, just for the record, with the inclement weather, Bree Smith will be on the phone tonight, doing the clerk work from there. I told her we pretty much told her to stay home because the roads in West Milford are bad, so, we'll be able to do everything right from here. If you have any questions for her, shoot them over to myself or Mike and we can ask Bree, but she's on the phone and everybody should be able to hear her pretty clearly. Okay? So we will, roll call.
Mayor D'Amato,
Here.
Councilman Catalano,
Here.
Councilman Del Ripa,
Here.
Councilman Graziano,
Here.
Councilwoman Hudson,
Here.
Councilwoman Schubert,
Here.
Councilman Yazdi,
Here.
Okay, we also have an municipal clerk, Brianna Smith, by telephone. Business administrator, Michael Sondmar, and borough attorney, Fred Samara. This meeting is called to pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. Adequate notice of this meeting was advertised in the Herald News on January 12, 2024. Copies were provided to the local news media and posted continuously in the municipal building. A copy of this notice is available to the public and is on file in the office of the municipal clerk. As per state fire code, I am required to acknowledge that there are two emergency exits in this council chambers. The main entrance which you enter through and a secondary exit to the left of where I am seated. If there is an emergency, walk orderly to the exit, exit through the door, down the stairs, and out the building. If there's any questions, please raise your hand. Seeing none, we do not have any non-agenda items tonight. Can I have a motion to open up early public comment?
So moved.
Second?
Hudson Del Ripa.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Reported committees.
wait, we just opened.
Hold on a second. Okay. A motion to close early public comment, sorry
So
about that.
moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Hudson Del
Aye.
Ripa.
Aye.
Okay, now reported committees. Evie?
For the library, the new director has started her new stint there at the library. Alexandra DeCesar. There are the designer bingo is scheduled to happen March 22nd, and Julian Pianos on May 4th. While at the meeting, I told her that she should definitely use our public events calendar and include all these events, because Pat used to do that with like the holiday stroll and stuff. So she's gonna do that. And with the Triborough, their count this year for December, the total Triborough 2023 were 1,803 calls. For December, their total was 170. Triborough covered 85. 63 were covered. They missed 22. 75 calls for the paid squads. Also, the mutual aid numbers were Riverdale 2, Pompton Lakes 2, Wanahue 1, and West Milford 1. Total calls for December for Butler were 56, Bloomingdale 51, Kinnelon 57. I don't have anything to report from BBYO, but with the seniors, they have a lot of programs lined up. Mike does put the schedule is online. this week. They have, their chair aerobics, their balance classes, and, this, Wednesday, the 17th is balance class, and then on January 18th is their library Valentine craft that they do at the senior center. Definitely encourage anybody to go online and take a look at that.
Okay, good. Anybody else on this side? Laura? Right.
Yes, just one thing, on the public event calendars for 2024, we did add Monday, March 11th, that's Ramadan crescent lighting, that will be 6:30 p.m. Here at Borough Hall. Nadia will be handling that for us, and that is actually our first event for the year.
And just with that event, we are guests there. We do not sponsor that event. That is sponsored by that group. Okay.
Just one thing on my side, so thank you to the police and all who attended, and the Economic Development Commission for throwing the 18th with police over at Bella's Art Parlor on Sunday from 11 to 1. A good turnout. I think the business owners are very appreciative, and it was a fun time. There was a good group there.
There's a lot of people.
Right, the mayor was there. It was a good turnout by the police as usual. So thank everybody who helped to pull that together and who attended.
Oh, and I have one more thing. No, I just want to say thank you to our police and our DPW. Today, the roads were just, it was kind of one battle after another between the snow and then the freezing rain, and so thank you to our DPW as always for handling our roads. They do a great job.
Actually, we got a nice complimentary service request from a person on Leach Road in Glenwell Lake, really thanking them for what they do and keeping all the roads open. So that was nice to see, that we got that, which is good. So people are recognized.
Just with recreation, I'll touch base that basketball is going and running smoothly right now. Skiing was initially canceled, I think with some of the weather we've had. Hopefully that will be off and running well. And then looking forward to the spring a little bit, and some fun stuff coming back. It looks like they are going to try and reorganize and get the bonnet contest going again for the Easter egg hunt this year. Other than that, I think that's
And also, Rec is looking for counselors for summer program.
Yes,
which
we
is
are
open.
looking for counselors for summer program, and are organizing a class with Rutgers to get coaches trained up as well too, for the people that are going to be involved.
And that they should open up to all organizations for the Rutgers safety class, because you must have that to be a coach at any organization.
That is correct.
That's what they're doing.
Yep. Okay.
Mike?
I'm good, I have nothing.
Just a couple things that and Mike was involved in. The culvert on Chestnut and Van Dam has been cleared, the collapse there. There is, and you saw that on the emergency, on one of the resolutions, which we are pulling that off tonight because there's still more work that needs to be done down there. But that worked really well with the last rain that we had, that we didn't have flooding down on that section of Van Dam, and in those backyards, it drained a lot quicker. So that was really causing problems down there, so that has been resolved. But there'll be more to come. There's two phases of this project, one to keep the culvert open, and the other one, we have to make a decision on how to rebuild the rest of that culvert to the crossing on Van Dam, whether we put block on both sides. But we have to work with the homeowner on that to get permission, because that is not as an easement there right now. So we have to kind of work that out to take care of that section of Van Dam, which held up. It really helped a lot removing that debris. With all the flooding that went on in town, Sloan Park, once again, great job for that project that we did there. We didn't have any water on Main Street with this last rain, which is terrific, and the river was flowing, really moving. But as you've seen in the news, and News 12, if you watched it, there was a lot of other towns around us that got hit pretty hard, Ponca Lake being one. So we feel for those people, but luckily, our park project, or flooding project, I'll call it, is still working really well.
County took over the culverts.
Yeah,
Clean and whatever they gotta do.
long story short, we were trying to figure out all the culverts on Van Dam from Tice to Chestnut have numbers on them, which were previously, were owned by what we thought the county. When we contacted the county, they said, no, Bloomingdale took them over years ago. I mean, years, like the late seventies, early eighties. But more research, we found that whatever that deal was never completed. So now the county got them back. Okay, so they're gonna figure out, what they have to do to get underneath each culvert to clean them out, because they're all full of sediment. And there's one section where there's two pipes, one is clogged, and the other one, they just put a pipe above it. Whoever did that many, many years ago. So if you go down by Tice, you'll see that fills up quicker, because it has to get to the second pipe. If we get the first pipe fixed, that'll also drain a lot quicker. So Mike's working with, the county and the county engineers to come up with a plan to clean them all out. So, and they're gonna send up their engineers to inspect them. So that's done. I received a phone call, or an email, I will say, over the weekend regarding Glade Road, one Glade Road where for what they told me, there was trees laying on the electric that were gonna come down. So what I did, this was Saturday at 5 o'clock. So I just got in my truck and went up and looked. It wound up being, and actually, I texted Butler Electric, and they gave me the whole rundown. It's not electric, they thought it was Verizon, I went and looked, it was absolutely, it was cable. But it was close to the ground, crossing Glade Road to get in the back. So today, cable came out with the help of actually Tony Marciano, who made a contact with cable, and they sent their construction team up here, and they cut the tree out of the way. Legally, we are not allowed to touch anything that touches a utility. All right? It's their responsibility. If we do it, we take on the responsibility. So if those wires come down and we cut it wrong, or somebody gets hurt, it's our fault. We'd be responsible for paying to put it all back up. So that works there. And actually, Jeff Ricker gave me an education on Saturday when I texted him on how it kind of works. And plus, we don't have a bucket truck anymore to do it. If you cut it wrong, you can get hurt, because that wire will come back and slingshot whoever's up there off of the ladder if you don't have the proper PPE. So it's done, it's taken care of, it's all cleared, it's good to go, and thank you, Tony, for getting somebody to do it today. So that's all I have.
Can I add one thing?
Sure.
To Butler Electric. I spoke actually with Jeff Ricker over the last number of days, and I didn't realize that the only way that they know that there is a power outage, is basically by phone calls. There is no other system. So, just as a reminder to the residents that they do need to call if there is a power outage. Once, one person calls, you don't need to remind your neighbors for 5,000 other calls, but,
Yeah.
they do need that phone call to know whether there's a power outage or not. So you cannot make the assumption.
That's being taken care of. Yeah.
Yep.
And once they do get it, they post all over that have crews are on their way. So people will see that they respond really quick. We are really fortunate to have Butler Electric in this area. Okay. Item number 8, resolution number 2024 1.100 consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Make notion, I want to pull down.
Yeah, just a reminder, the bottom one, 2024 1.105 is being removed from the agenda. That will be on next month's agenda. Okay. Any questions about anything else? Roll call, please.
Catalano,
Yes.
Della Ripa,
Yes?
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Hubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Okay. Item number 9, pending items, second final reading, public hearing, ordinance number 1-2024, amending chapter 21, municipal towing. This is very simple, we're just adjusting our fees for towing. It's no cost to us, the person who gets towed pays it, but we have to have a fee ordinance adjusted as per our chief. Public notice statement, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News, and copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
Okay. Can I have a motion to read by title?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale in the County of Passaic and State of New Jersey to amend Chapter 21 Municipal Towing, Section 21-17, Towing Rates, Complaints, Appeals of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Okay. Can I have a motion to open up public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those Yazdies over.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone wishing to speak, please come forward. Seeing no one, a motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
Hudson, Yazdi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion for adoption.
So moved.
Second.
Yazdi, Catalano.
Roll call, please.
Delariva,
Yes.
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Schubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Catalano.
Yes.
Okay. All right, the next four items, basically, we did not, add these vendors in our reorg. We're just going to do it tonight. And this will be adoption of resolution number 2024 1.105 through, 2024 1.08.
108.
108, yeah. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Catalano, Hudson.
Any questions?
What's a grant researcher?
Okay, Mike sent out information to all of us. We are hiring Millennium Strategies, which is a grant writing firm. There's a lot of money out there that if it's written correctly, we could, benefit from. Do you wanna elaborate?
Yeah, so there's two different ones on there for Millennium. So the yearly fee is, I think it's 4,800 or 4,400, I can't recall. And
48.
that- 48, thank you, Bree. And that'll get you to their portal, which allows you to see all the grants that are out there. And it also assigns you a team that you can talk to, and they can talk about specific grants with you. And then work your way through that and decide, okay, that's a good one that the town wants to go after. And then at that point, we would say, yes, Millennium, we want to try and write a grant for that grant. They then charge you $150 an hour, or they give you a not to exceed number at the rate of $150 an hour. And that's what the second one is. We know we want to go after the Bogue Pond money for the playground, more money for the all-inclusive Jake's Law. So for that, they gave us a quote not to exceed whatever it is, 10 hours. There's a not to exceed number on there, so that's what the second one is for. So we're gonna hire them for the year, and we're hiring them to do that specific one grant for us, which could net us 500 grand. So,
So,
yeah,
if
it's
we-
gonna cost us 3,500 for that.
so if we receive one, it's more than paid
Oh,
for.
it pays itself in the long
We've
run.
talked about doing this for years, and we've tried writing grants ourselves without success. So it's time that we went out and had professionals do it for us, and Mike did the research, and actually looked at two different companies. Actually, one we spoke to down at the league, and then we did some more research up here, and Millennium is, the number one,
Yeah, they're
Grant
the
writer
well-known.
firm?
They're the most known
okay?
out there firm.
With really good results. So hopefully, this will fall in our favor, and we'll be able to continue looking for other grants too, to do the projects in.
Right, we're looking at first responder stuff for sure.
Yeah, looking at fire department stuff, police department stuff that they can start reaching out for, so, and we do wanna add and finish. 'Cause
Well-
right now, we have a $500,000
Just under 500,000.
through open space.
Yep, and it's coming in at right about, 650, so probably about 800 grand is gonna be the project.
And we are applying again for open space to add more money to that playground, so we can complete it all in one shot.
But if we get this, we could definitely get it done, and we can assign that
Yeah.
third one to somewhere else
Yeah.
in town for
Yeah.
open space.
So that's where we are with that. Any other questions? Okay. Roll call, please.
Graziano,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Hubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Delariva,
Yes?
Okay. Okay, new business. Adoption of resolution number 2024 1.109, paying the bills. Do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Yazdi has it.
Any questions? Roll call.
Hudson,
Yes.
Hubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Delariva,
Yes?
Graziano.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have a motion to open late public comment?
So moved.
Hudson, Catalano.
Hudson Catalano.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anyone wishing to come up?
Mayor, the member of the public tonight is Nick Wall of our office. He's an associate who started in October. He clerked in the Superior Court over in Sussex County for Judge McGovern, and he's been with our office. And Nick, I swear, there's some nights you can't get a seat here, but you picked a good night to come.
It's
So
the weather.
I'm sorry if you overpaid for your seat, but anyway, I just wanted
He's in the
to-
bleachers, he could have sat in the boxes.
I just
Glad
wanted
you
to
made it.
introduce him to you, and he wanted to meet everybody, so.
Well, Nick, welcome.
Yep.
We're glad you made the drive.
Okay. Okay, seeing no one, do I have a motion to close late public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hey, before you close out, everybody received the report today too. Just take a look at your emails from Jasmine, financial report. That's something she's gonna look to do going forward here. Keep in mind that's working on the temporary budget numbers. We don't have a budget approved yet. So that's why it's a $3 million what we're working off of right now, so.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think that's a great transparency that's added
Without a
to
doubt.
us here on the council, and I think that over the year, it's really gonna help us understand where we are as we're making some of these
Agreed.
decisions. So,
And that came from Heather, 'cause she does that. We've always wanted to do it. She does it, so now with the people
Now
in
we're
place,
doing it.
we're able to do it, so Jasmine's on board and, yeah, we're the way we're gonna go.
And if you see anything that just, sticks out that you have any questions on, just send an email back to Jasmine or Heather or Mike, and they'll be able to answer,
Yeah.
what it's about or whatever your question is.
I already did it, and she's so responsive, it's awesome.
Yeah, Jasmine's good, yep. Yep. I don't know if everybody met Heather, but you should, if you didn't, you should, when she's in, you should try to stop here and talk to her, meet her, so you know your deal. Okay. Just so everybody knows, our next meeting will be February 6th. 2020 will be a workshop meeting, and then February 20th will be the second meeting of February. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very good.